Hey.
What's up? Hello.
How would you react if Zdeno Chara surprised you at your door?
How are ya?
What is Zdeno Chara doing in my house? That's crazy.
Crazy might be one way to describe the moment the Bruins Stanley Cup champion showed up at Von Pfeffer's house in Canton.
Zdeno?
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
The surprise visit, a result of four people's journeys merging into this very moment.
You know, this is going to be just a huge, huge help.
Yeah, no.
Pfeffer was paralyzed 2.5 years ago while working out at a gym. He suffered a spinal cord stroke. As if that wasn't hard enough, his stepmother came down with cancer. And while his father was picking her up from treatment, a bus rear-ended his car, leaving his father paralyzed.
You know, it was really tough, to be honest with you, just because I was starting to feel like I was bouncing back and really just ready to, you know, begin that road to recovery and really kind of rip some of the scars off and reopen some of the wounds.
We can look into that.
Von confided in his friend Jake Thibault, who then reached out to his friend Tommy Smith, the founder of the Thomas E. Smith Foundation. They help families deal with the costs of living with paralysis. Tommy's own story is miraculous. He was paralyzed 3 different times, twice from the sport he loves, hockey. But against all odds, he kept recovering, even walked the entire Boston Marathon 5 times. That sparked his decision to combine his love for hockey with his mission, establishing the foundation's newest initiative, the Zdeno Chara Grant.
We've met some people along the way that embody the characteristics of the way I think Z carries himself and the way he played and gives back to the community. So I said, you know, what a great opportunity for us to really make someone's day and show them that they're not fighting alone.
Chara had a goal of running the Boston Marathon for charity, and he did so for the first time this year for 2 causes, one of which was the Thomas E. Smith Foundation.
So grueling and rewarding at the end, it's worth it.
And when Chara and Tommy heard Von's story, they decided to surprise him with the first ever Zdeno Chara Grant and Chara himself.
And hopefully it's gonna be very, very useful for you guys.
So I think that's the best part out of the whole thing, you know, of the process, raising money and finally getting to present it to someone. That's the cherry on top of the cake.
The magic moment of these paths merging from the marathon to Von's living room. Mission accomplished for both Tommy Smith and Zdeno Chara.
I'm like blown away. Zdeno Chara is in my house right now.
Von Pfeffer will receive a total of $25,000 from the Thomas E. Smith Foundation to renovate his bathroom, making it safer and more accessible. $14,000 of that comes from the Zdeno Chara Grant, representing the 14 seasons Chara played for the Bruins. Now, Kufanema, WCVB Sports Center 5.